Daryl Shorter is Medical Director of Addiction Services at the Menninger Clinic. He's here to talk more in depth about this. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me back.
Do you see that it becomes even more of a problem during the holiday season?
Absolutely. One of the things that can happen for people is that because of the increased stress around the holidays, you've got financial stress from buying gifts for people, you've got the stress of perhaps a chaotic family or even perhaps an enjoyable family that can really contribute to people feeling more stressed. Also, times people might be feeling more celebratory because there's lots of alcohol and other substances around. So we see increases in the amount of substance use among people, both those that are in recovery as well as those who are not in recovery.
It feels like so many times the person themselves might not be able to even realize it's happening. Loved ones, it seems like, always do. What are some of those warning signs that your loved one might really be struggling?
Yeah, if someone is experiencing increased anxiety, if they just don't seem themselves, if they seem perhaps maybe a little bit more down or withdrawn, you might also see changes in other sorts of habits where they may not be exercising as much, or they may say things like, I'm not sleeping as well, or my appetite is down. Those can oftentimes be warning signs that someone is struggling with substance use.
What do we do at that point as their loved one to try to make sure that that help is, because sometimes it takes a whole lot more than just giving them a pat on the back, right?
Absolutely. You want to approach with love and kindness and acceptance and a spirit of non-judgment to let people know I'm here for you and I'm concerned. So if there's anything that we might need to talk about or reflect upon, we can do that together as friends or as family.
And then what about treatment plans? How big of a difference can that make in somebody's life?
Treatment plans are huge for people, especially around the times of the holidays. So you want to make sure that people are actively engaged in seeing their psychotherapist, maybe going to mutual help groups like AA or Smart Recovery, and continuing to stay in care with their psychiatrist. And if they're not in care, this is often a time where people are receiving new patients and open to us taking new clients.
What about relapse? Do you find that being more of a problem during the holiday as well for all of those reasons you first mentioned? Maybe they've been doing well for a while and then here we go again in a spiral.
People can certainly experience relapse around this time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that because there's a recurrence of use that recovery has completely failed. These can become opportunities for folks to redouble their efforts to figure out some of the weaker spots and weaker areas in their recovery so that they can get back on track.
All right, it's such helpful information. You never know how a conversation like this could truly make a difference in someone's life, and I just hope that after hearing this, people will feel comfortable having that conversation, do what they can to help a loved one.
That's my hope as well.
All right, thanks for your time for Menninger.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Delon.